Hello, Pyrate here again. And until so far, I've talked about how to look for your own items and calculating automatically how much they can make you using both the scraper gw2 Spidey to search items for you and calculate everything for you and look at the history and make a bit of money and make a bit of gold using the crafting. How to power craft both your character level and your craft levels, how to use the skill points gained from those ways to make even more money. But now I want to talk about flipping. Flipping is what I've told you until so far. If you buy an item, let's say this item, for 6 silver and sell it for 15 silver, you make profit. This is called flipping. You buy not to use, but to sell, and you make profit. It's called flipping. This site is called gw2tp.net, and the things I've always said to you until so far is you need to know how much profit you make, the sell price, the buy price, the amount of sales that are available, and amount of buy orders that are available. And these numbers need to be as close to each other as possible. This site is more useful for beginning flippers, as more useful than Guild Wars 2 Spidey, seeing as Guild Wars 2 Spidey also lets you show items that only one person in Guild Wars 2 wants to sell. this site, this site, Guild Wars 2 Trading Post, gw2tp, has his own matrix or parameters. He only shows items from the trading post that will make you at least 4 copper and have at least a few hundred, I think 400 buy and sell orders. So things only one person wants to sell are not showing up here. So in theory, every item here is a candidate for flipping. The amount of time you want to spend and the gold you want to make are the only influences. As you can see here in page 11, the last one, you only make, and it goes from high profit to high profit, 5 silver, to page 11 with low profit, 4 silver. Here you can see that these items, I also said if the sell is higher, the sell count or sell orders are higher than the buy orders, it's a pretty safe bet usually. Now these numbers are close to each other, a few hundred maybe, and you make 4 copper, and it is a copper setting. Well, there you go, you could try that. Without you changing or filtering everything, this site tells you what are candidates for flipping. Let's go to another. Which one are close? This one. Gold ingots for copper, but you need to invest 2.15 silver. These one are kind of close, heavy bones, and so you can go on. Of course, most people will go for the big profits. I don't blame them. So let's see if we can find a good one. Okay. This count is completely off, 900 and almost 10,000. This one is a bit better. For 4 silver, it's okay. It's a bowl of sweet and spicy butternut squash soup. Sounds delicious. Anyway, it could make you 4 silver. Excuse me, my throat is acting up. And let's see what we can find more. Aha! A cell count that's higher. You can see 13 and 12. It's a bit higher, but still it's higher. So for 3.4 silver, Pillaging embroidered cotton insignia. It's used in crafting of armor with power and magic. Okay. Well, if it can make you 3.4 silver each one for each, I'm okay with that. Next one. 820, 500. That's it. No. No. Aha. One is higher than the sell was higher than the buy. Auric Elcom Filigree? It might be French, I don't know. Well, but always, what you always can do is use all the sites most of the sites I used, gave you, you can use. Let's see, this is at the moment prices. But what if this item only became flippable 1 minute ago? Copy the name, go to Spidey, go to home, paste it in, search, and look at the history of that item. You can see if you turn everything off, and you can see in the last, it's not a big difference, but you can see it's going up. And well, this is staying the same, so he is becoming more and more flippable. In the last 18th of August 13, in the last 3 hours, it's becoming more and more flippable. And the site has updated 8 minutes ago, so this is at the moment. This is pretty stable. If it like, if this difference would happen in 15 minutes, but the other way around, so it goes up extremely, and then you go to this site and you see, oh, it makes me 10 silver each. Always check here. If this site says, well, yeah, it's about what it used to be for the past, I don't know. Let's see, in the last 3 days it always went up, it went down, now it's going up again. But in the last day, it's about stable. So you could try that item once again. First try 1, then 3, then 5, then 10, and then you can make up your own digits. It's not a rule, it's just my advice. Because if you go in for 2000 and then you're stuck with it for the rest of the game time. Let's see for another one. Dylan is pretty close, almost exact. 2.7 silver. Pillaging steel-plated inscriptions. Okay. Are you spiking or are you normal? Paste it in, press enter. Here you go. Here you see the difference. Click everything away. Put it on 1 day or 2 days. You can see that the last few moments it's been going down, and it has been known to fall quite deep. You could argue from if you buy it now, it probably go up, so you can keep the items, or you can try and make money at the moment by flipping it and at these prices. But seeing as it goes down for the last 4 hours, it might be smartly to buy them for this price and wait until this graph goes up. Then you have bought them for this price and sell them for something about here, if you look at the lines. So that's another idea. Instead of buying, selling, you can try buying, keep the item until the graph on gw2 Spidey goes up, and then sell the item. It will make you more money, but then again, you need to follow this one, and instead of making money in 15 minutes, you might need 3-4 days. It's all up to you. And so you can go on with these with these items. This site offers a premium, but again you need to buy that. You can. I don't think this site really uses Spidey. It has its own scraper data checker. Seeing as this updated 15 minutes ago, well, this one updated 1 hour ago. So this site has its own update system. You can always try and search for more specific items, but this site uses his own, if you don't change anything, use his own filter. At least 4 proper profit and at least 400 buy and sell, I think it was. 3 or 400. Anyway, this site, if you don't know what to flip, you can just try this, and if you like, if you use this site like every day or so, you're probably gonna see, oh well, this item, is it a helmet or is it, it's not a real helmet. But you can see, okay, helmets are always up in the first 3 pages. Maybe helmets are a good market. You know what? I'm gonna specialize myself in helmets. And you can go for all helmets, master helmets, common helmets, whatever. If you see a trend in with use of this site, go ahead and try it. Let's say you see that after 3 days, each tray of lemon bars always stay in the top 1, 2, maybe 3 pages. You can say, well, that's really stable. Maybe other, what is it? Masterwork consumables? Anyway, maybe other consumables or other foods are at the same, have the same trends, and you become the dessert king of the trading post. And eventually, if you know, okay, eventually you will see more things like, okay, so the ancient stuff or the ancient staves are good. The blueprints are good. The blueprints are good. Oh, not really. If you look at the blueprints are going great. The lemon bars are going great. You either keep a Word document or an Excel or a piece of paper, you say, and you end up with these items work, these don't. These work, these don't. And after a week, maybe 2, maybe 3, after a month, you can see 9 of the 10 times cake sells, weapon sells, but helmets don't. So don't try helmets as much. Try to specialize in desserts or in helmets, staves, whatever works. It's like if you see a trend, if you shoot and you hit the target, fine. If you try the same target with the same gun again and it hits again, you're good with that target and that gun. If you hit once and miss 9 times, you're not good with the target or that gun. Or you're not good, but that's another story. So if you keep a list of what you bought and sold and how long it took, you can see, well, if every lemon cake, or was it lemon bar, 10 of those always sell within 1 hour. Now you can always, then this becomes your super item, and you can always make 30, what is it? Yeah, about 30 silver every hour. And there's only 1 item, but if you imagine if you have like 15 of these items that only you know are working great, you make 15, 16, 20, 25 gold an hour, or even in a half an hour. And once you have found such an item, let's say go for helmets, okay? That's more easy to know. Helmets, and this is a masterwork helmet. Come on, show me. Masterwork? Level 20 masterwork helmet. Let's go for helmets in general. Then this site, guild2trade.com. It's the same site as Guild vs Spidey, but it has its own looking download scraper price checker. So if this one fails, you always have this site. And if you use this site and you know, well, helmets are great. They sell like sweet cakes. Awesome. I need more helmets, because this site only shows the helmets with 4 copper and a few hundred. But then again, these are for beginners, so even beginners will take over your market. So if you say, wait up, you know what? I want to do my own research and specialize. Here you can see some prices. The trebuchet blueprints are going up in the last hour, I guess, for 100%. That means or someone is controlling the market, or people really want to bombard all the people in Wolf's world. The blue venom sacks, the volume went up, so people are either tired of venom, or people are just cleaning out their garbage. I don't know. And you go for items, search, and then it tells you, okay, what do you want? You click this button, you get all these filters. Don't be afraid, just go one by one. So what's the name? That's if you look for specific people of the ego of Baltzar, then this is Sigma where you put that. But we're going for helmets at the moment. Okay, what's a helmet? Now, helmet is an armor. Subcategory, a helmet. Now, rarity, that doesn't matter to me at the moment. Which level? I don't really care. At the lowest amount of cell, I don't really care. Oh, but this is a nice one. How much are you willing to put a buy order on? Well, I usually go for, especially if you're just new, for 1 gold. So that's just, put your cursor on this, go here, and say 1 gold. And the supply and demand. How much do you want? Well, at least 500 in the supply and 500 in demand. And the spread is the amount of profit you make. So you 2 copper spread. Dit is zeg maar the amount of coppers or silvers, whatever, the amount of coins you want to make. So a minimum of let's try low, 50 copper. And how much profit in percentages? How much percentage has to be of that 50 copper? Let's say a minimum of 10%. And look, oh, he found 2 items that are helmets. You can put a buy order on with under the 1 gold. Have a supply and demand of 500. You make at least 50 copper, and you make at least 15% of your investment back. And that's the fur-lined helmet and the Mighty Swindler mask. You can see you can put an order in for this one for 80 copper and this one for 5.6 silver. This one will make you 61 copper, make you 78% profit. This one will make you 3 copper, 34 copper, 3 silver and 34 copper, and it will make you about 60%. Only 2 items. Well, that's a bit low. Let's try lowering this bar. Well, 50 copper, that's nothing. So that's okay. 10%, you can go to 100, or at least look at this, 60 and 80. So it's okay too. Buy orders under 100, under 1 gold. Well, that's easily done. So the difference is the supply limit and demand. So let's go for 250 and 250. Enter. Aha, there we go. More items. And you can also select at which you want to look. So in default it goes for demand descending, but you can also go for spread descending. And you go from 3 silver to 51 copper. Or you can go from demand, supply, buy price, sell price, spread, name, level, rarity, profit, and a very nice it's a new feature of this site. This will make you see which item sells the quickest. So at the moment, this item makes you 608% profit, sells the most at this time on the trading post. So if you put in a buy order for 10 of them, there's a big chance that, seeing as that you don't know the real number, that's the downside. You don't know how quick, how much per hour. It could be 2 and the rest is 1, or it could be 10 and this one could be, oh, it could be 2. But how many of these items? This is the best of all your items that you came up with which from all the items that are not filtered out by these filters. This one sells the quickest, or it trades the most hands in the game. You don't know how much. It could be 10 per second, 10 per hour. You don't know, but it's the quickest. So if you want to try a new, if you go here and you think, well, this fur-lined helmet was awesome. Fur-lined helmet, it was really awesome. And you want to try other helmets. Let's first try this one. If you put a buy order in and it takes 2 minutes, awesome. Try this one. Does it take 15 minutes? Depends. Do you want really quick money in a matter of hours, or do you want to say, well, I want 10 gold in the rest of the week, the rest of the month? I don't know. And you can go, well, this one takes 10 seconds, this one takes 10 minutes, this one takes 30 minutes, this one takes an hour. You can say, nah, I'll stick to these 3. And remember, it updates every 15 minutes, I guess. So in 50 minutes, this could totally change again. So in 50 minutes, come back and look at which item sells the most at that moment. And this is actually the end of my video series. So if you want to flip and you want to get into it, try this site, gw2tp.net. And it will list all the flippable items, and once you're convinced you can specialize or you like a certain item, you can go to this site and just play with settings and search for other helmets that make about the same money, and even get even more percentage, more information about them, and even information about how quick those items either roll in or get sold. So yeah, I hope this video series helped you a bit by making money or whatever. And let me know what you think. And for questions, you can always ask in the YouTube posts or the comments down below. Or, you can shoot me a message in game. My account name is Chase, CHASA, and or Pirate Doomlet. I will tell you how you spell that. That's here, Pyrate Doomlet. And here's my, if you want to email me, Chase or Pyrate Doomlet, and I will receive the messages and I'll try to help you. Anyway, thanks. This was Pyrate Doomlet and for the Chronicles of Tyria money making series, and that was it. Have a nice gold making time.